Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today, via tape delay from the South Union Township Rec Center, we bring you the South Union Youth Indoor Soccer League Championship Games. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupain. Welcome you aboard for today's Youth Indoor Soccer Championship Games. These games will be in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupain. We'll be back with the first game after this message.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Ready for our first quarterfinal round game in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The fourth-seeded light blue team taking on the fifth-seeded white team. The winner of this match will take on the number one seed, the purple team, in the semifinal round later on tonight here on the South Union Township Sports Network. The white team defending the near side with Zelig Redmond in goal. Light blue team on the far side. And it's Luke Fetzer in goal. Having a little discussion there with Jason Cook. And we got the match underway with Caleb DeHaven breaking forward, and a little chip back out there from Madison McLean. We'll have just one 15-minute session here in this quarterfinal round game to determine who will advance to take on the number one seed purple team in the semifinal round. DeHaven and McLean battling. And Madison winning it back there. A little break on the far side, looking across for Carson Scott. It was too far, and on the backside, played out by Jack Johns. Back over to McLean. There's Madison. Nice little move around Jason Cook. Cross out in front. Knocked down there by Marcus Cooper. Now the light blue team. Opportunity down the near side. Eva Miller trying to defend. Crossover there to DeHaven. Pinball in between Miller and McLean. Touch there from Madison. Eva trying to dig it out. Now Carson Scott will chip it back to center. Carson, nice move down the far side. Looking across and scooped up there by the keeper, Luke Fetzer. McLean again in open space. Madison sends it off the boards on the follow. It's set in for the goal for Tanner Bruzda. So Tanner Bruzda getting the opening goal of this match. White team taking an early 1-0 lead, less than 2 minutes in. Here's DeHaven trying to break. Touch there from Eva Miller. Caleb gets it back. Off the wall a couple of times and finally scooped up by the white keeper, Zelig Redmond. Down to Madison McLean, battling Caleb DeHaven. Madison winning it there. Little chip out in front to Carson Scott. Carson trying to regain. And Caleb breaking back out. Pressure there by Scott. Sent down the far side. Won back there by Tanner Bruzda. Off to Scott. And now Madison a touch. Little light blue pressure again. Another low one from Bruzda. Save made there from Fetzer. Sent back down the wall. Jack Johns trying to track it down. Has DeHaven out in front. Centers for Caleb, who sends it home. So Caleb DeHaven ties this matchup at 1. Less than 3 minutes in. So Bruzda and DeHaven, the goals of their respective teams. Madison McLean will touch it off to Carson Scott as we get back underway. Over to Madison again. Played off the wall. Jack Johns there for the light blue side trying to break back. Met there by Eva Miller. Miller touches it back over to Madison McLean. McLean down the far wing. Resets back to the near side. Over to Tanner Bruzda. Bruzda down the far wall. Carson Scott trying to chase it down. Caleb DeHaven there for the light blue side. Those two battle out of the corner. DeHaven goes down. Able to get back up and pick up the loose ball. DeHaven back through center. Met there by Eva Miller. Touched ahead to Madison McLean. McLean a little poke, looking there for Carson Scott off the light blue back line. Over to Caleb DeHaven. Makes a move around McLean. Sends it forward off the wall, deflecting it in. Jack Johns. Teamwork. Nice teamwork there for the white team, or light blue team, excuse me. And Jack Johns getting his first of the match. And after using the wall to his advantage, after DeHaven put it off the end boards. Now Carson Scott with his team down a goal at 2-1. 10:39 left in this single session. Scott trying to poke it back, and here's Jack Johns on the light blue side. Breaking back down, Johns looking to cross. Bruzda poke back to Carson Scott. Carson off to his left to Madison McLean. A little open room there. Madison sends it off the wall, gets it back, looks to center. Met there by DeHaven. Caleb and Madison battle. Madison another touch to Tanner Bruzda. Met there by Jack Johns. Johns back into the white team zone. Again raced along the near side. Touch back to center. McLean on it. Little poke there towards the goal. Knocked down by Jason Cook. DeHaven coming back. Cleared back out on the white side. Down to Carson Scott. Scott plays it off the wall and right through the crease. Back over to Madison McLean. Looking to center. But DeHaven intercepts. Caleb quickly back across. Again, bounces it off the wall. Scooped up and played out by Zelig Redmond. Again, looking for Scott. Met there by Johns. Scott goes down. Jack Johns comes back. Johns down the near wing. Johns off the boards. Again, played back to center where Scott picks it up for the white side. Off to Madison McLean. McLean a little chip going over the boards and out of play for a stoppage with 9:09 left here in this quarterfinal round game. Our first playoff game here in the 10 through 12-year-old division. We'll have two more quarterfinals for you between the orange team and the green team, and then the black team and the pink team. The purple team, the lone team to get a quarterfinal round bye out of this 10 through 12-year-old age bracket. And they'll meet the winner of this match later on tonight here on the South Union Township Sports Network. White team down a goal right now. Madison McLean looking for the equalizer. McLean out of the near corner. Looking for a cross. Scooped up there by the light blue keeper, Luke Fetzer. Played back up to Caleb DeHaven. DeHaven coming back forward. Jacob pulling a touch there. Off to Madison McLean. McLean going low that time. And once again, Fetzer will roll it back to Caleb DeHaven. Poked back by Tanner Bruzda is the lone goal of the match for the white side. Bruzda picks it up again. Works back to his right. Fires and ties the match at 2. Tanner Bruzda, his second goal in this quarterfinal round game. And we're knotted up at 2 between the light blue team and the white team. 7:51 left in regulation. Johns back to DeHaven, knocked down by Bruzda. Another touch from Caleb going through Jacob Poling. Poling now trying to regain. Looking to dig it out, but it's DeHaven that finds the loose ball. Scott, though, intercepts. Carson Scott back across. Nice move there around Cook. Dances between defenders. Scott looking for the lead. Nice save out in front from Luke Fetzer. Fetzer out to DeHaven. 7:24 left in regulation. Johns again on the doorstep and scores from point-blank range. Jack Johns getting his second goal of the match, second assist for Caleb DeHaven. And it's now 3-2. Light blue team over the white team. We're down to 7:07 left in regulation. McLean off to Scott, pressured on by DeHaven. Both players go down. Scott able to regain. Try to play it back to Poling, but Brusda a little touch. Goes off to the left. Redmond will let it go. Scrums on. Johns trying to dig it out. Played back again to DeHaven. Low shot. Save made there out in front and covered that time by Luke Fetzer. Fetzer now will throw it out on the far side where Carson Scott will send it across the wall. DeHaven again knocks down Scott. Ball comes free. Johns is there. Fires it right on goal. Nice save from Fetzer. Fetzer fires it out to Madison McLean. White team trying to tie things up at 3. Johns back on it. Off to DeHaven. Switch on the white side. Eva Miller back on. Miller quick touch. DeHaven, though, finds it. Fires out in front. Deflected back to midfield where Madison McLean picks it up. McLean off to her left. Intercepted again on the light blue back line. Brusda, though, steps in to try to keep it alive. Sends it off to his left. And Scott fires and just missed it wide. Played back out again. And Scott's chip to McLean. Madison going low. The ball scooped up there again by Luke Fetzer. Forward again to Caleb Scott. Little fan, and then Zelig Redmond there on the cover. Up to Carson Scott. Scott looking for the tie. Off to Madison McLean. Chip out in front and covered there by Fetzer. Again up to DeHaven. Light blue team up 3-2. Circled back again by Madison McLean. Looking to chase it down as Marcus Cooper. Centers it off to Caleb DeHaven. Up to Jack Johns again. Johns trying to get around Eva Miller. Ball is loose. Johns looking for the cross and scooped up again by Zelig Redmond. Played back up to Carson Scott. Met along the far wall with 5:03. Left here in this single session over to Madison McLean. Wide open. McLean sending it off the boards on the first attempt and blocked down on the second by Fetzer out in front. Sent back out to Jack Johns. Johns trying to track it down. Met there by Eva Miller. Johns looking to center. Goes through DeHaven. Loose up top. Little touch ahead there from Marcus Cooper. Played along the far side and then played out by Tanner Brusda. Up to Carson Scott. And here's Scott coming forward looking for the tie. Fires and scores. Carson Scott gets his first goal of the match. And we're knotted up at 3 with 4:22 left in regulation. Quick keeper switch here for the white side. Zelig Redmond was in goal. Now it looks like they're going to put Tanner Brusda, number 6, in goal. So Brusda, who scored a pair of goals already in this match, now in goal on the white side and gets a little early action here. And we'll fire it back out. Madison McLean will look to track it down. Played there by Jason Cook, and Cook back down the near wall. Defending was Jacob Poling. Johns trying to work with it there on the light blue side. Poling and Johns both go to the wall. Played back and touched off there by Marcus Cooper. Off to DeHaven. DeHaven fires. Blocked by Miller. Gets it back. It'll poke towards the net. And Brusda another save. Off to Carson Scott. Match tied at 3. 3:36 left in this single session. DeHaven back up to Johns. Gets around Miller. Johns still on it. Plays it off the end wall. Defending now is Scott. Miller a little touch. Pulling there defensively. Johns fires. DeHaven trying to poke it home out in front on the rebound. Getting blocked down there by Redmond. Off to Poling. Played back to center. Knocked down by Jack Johns. Jacob Poling, though, battling. Now Carson Scott steps in and finds the loose ball. Off to Madison McLean, but intercepted by Caleb DeHaven. DeHaven back into the zone. Rolls one back in to Tanner Brusda. Brusda off a deflection down to Madison McLean on the far side. Touch to Carson Scott. Scott pokes it just wide. Great opportunity there from Carson Scott. Again, played back all the way through on the other side. That'll be a free kick for the white team on the illegal clear. Now the keeper, Bruzda, is going to come up to take the free kick. And Bruzda fires off to Scott, looking for the rebound. And now played back into the white zone where Poling touches it off the far wall with 2:21 to play. The match tied at 3. DeHaven breaking back down the far wing. Get off the end boards. Johns looking for the rebound. Just had it poked high by Tanner Bruzda. What a save there from Tanner. As this match stays tied at 3. Now a corner kick from the near side. Johns to take it with 2:02 to play. Jack puts it down. Gets the go-ahead signal. Crosses out in front, and DeHaven pokes it in for the go-ahead goal. So Caleb DeHaven getting his second goal of the match. The light blue team taking a 4-3 lead. 1:43 to play. White team now needs to hurry. Scott goes right towards the goal and barely stopped there by Fetzer. Thought he sent it right between the wickets. Now Cook trying to break back. Metal on the wall by Madison McLean. Poked back by DeHaven. 1:25 to play. Down the near wall. Caleb setting it forward, looking there for Johns. Chipped by Miller. DeHaven getting it back. Again going into the corner. Off the body of Miller. And Eva, nice little poke forward going through Madison McLean on the back line. And Fetzer again plays it back to center. Off to Jason Cook. Cook trying to track it down. Played out again by Bruzda. Off a deflection. McLean trying to track it down, but Fetzer there with the save as we go under a minute left. Luke sending it out there to Caleb DeHaven. DeHaven. Another poke back towards Tanner Bruzda. Now Bruzda's going to dribble this one out, and he'll fire it back on goal and in! From three-quarter field there, Tanner Bruzda ties this match up at 4. That's his third goal, hat trick for Bruzda. So the white keeper tying things up at 4. With 30 seconds left in the match, DeHaven coming back. Bruzda another cover. Why not? Take it back out, but met that time by Johns. Deflected off to Madison McLean. Got 22 seconds left. Madison off to Carson Scott, fanning on the attempt on the far post. Scott looking to get it back. Carson trying to dig. DeHaven there. 12 seconds left. DeHaven down the far side got tripped up. That's going to be a foul there on Carson Scott. And Caleb's going to fire here. Time getting set to expire. And it's going to go in. Are they going to count it? They're going to rule it was an indirect kick. Said he made the signal for indirect. So a little controversy here late. Referee saying it was indirect. The light blue coach is saying that should have been a direct kick since Caleb was tripped up on the play. It looks like we will remain tied at 4. So a controversial decision there late. Now we'll play an extra session. Whoever scores first advances to the semifinal round to take on the purple team. Light blue team with Fetzer in goal. Tanner Bruzda still in goal on the white side. And they'll put 3 minutes on the clock for this overtime session. First goal wins the match. We'll go to penalties. We're still tied at 3. DeHaven down the far side. Caleb tripped up again. This time a little slow in getting up. White team's been chipping at him a little bit here in this match. He'll get a free kick from the far side. Caleb fires right through the crease. And back on the near side. White team trying to break back. Madison McLean will poke towards the goal. Fetzer the cover. Up to DeHaven. Off the wall. Bruzda coming out, trying to poke back to center. Knocked down there by Johns. Deflected off to Madison McLean. McLean to Carson Scott for the win. What a save from Fetzer. Carson trying to get it back, and Fetzer on a goal. Playing it back on the other side. Miller defending. Pressured there by Cook. Off to DeHaven for the win. And another save there from Bruzda. Oh, so close on both sides. Brusda sends it all the way down. Fetzer the cover. 1:52 left here in this overtime session. Up to DeHaven. Deflected off to Cook. Poked back by Brusda. Along the near wall, Johns and Scott battle. Those two still going at it. Scott trying to dig it out. Looking to center. Knocked down there by DeHaven. 1:28 to play. DeHaven firing. Blocked by Poling. Deflected back and touched there by Marcus Cooper. White team now resetting. McLean down the field looking for Scott. Johns defending. Those two battle, and Jack Johns out of the pack with the ball for the light blue side. Crosses all the way through the box. DeHaven resets. Caleb fires for the winner, and Brusda another save. Brusda now. Ready scored on one of those shot attempts from 3/4 of the way down the field, and now on the other side, DeHaven just sending it wide. 52 seconds left in this overtime session. Match tied at 4. They're trying to get a ball here to resume this match. They'll fire one out. Brusda will put it down. Chip it back to center. Goes all the way through. Scott on the chase. Played out by Fetzer up to DeHaven. Look out, little open space. DeHaven coming forward, firing, and deflected in. So Caleb DeHaven sends the light blue team into the semifinal round, we think. Was it first goal to score? Now the referee waiting for some clarification. They're going to say no. They're going to play the full period. You got to make a decision. Down to 7, down to 6. Any chance the white team had if it wasn't on a single goal situation now taken away as the time will run out. Now what do we got? A lot of indecision here in this match. They're going to say that's it. The light blue team, the number 4 seed, moving on to the semifinal round where they'll take on the purple team later on tonight. Our next quarterfinal round game will have the orange team, the number 3 seed, taking on the 6-seeded green team. And we'll have that match for you next here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including La-Z-Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends. Ready now for our second quarterfinal round game here in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The orange team taking on the green team. The winner of this game will take on either the second-seeded black team or the 7th-seeded pink team in the second semifinal round game later on tonight. And a little early pressure there on the orange side from Dylan Watts. Played back to center. A little touch there from Brooks Snyder. Now the green team will look to reset. Again, the green team, the number 6 seed. The orange team, the number 3 seed. Cosmo Rich coming forward. Rich trying to get around Casey Mahoney. Taken to the wall. Rich gets it back. It'll cross out in front. Had Watts on the doorstep. Deflected into the corner. And played back to center here on the green side. Snyder stepping in. Off a deflection. Hannah Bohr battling Mark Tanner. Over to Cosmo Rich. Lob back down on the far side. Bohr trying to track it down, getting a little help there from Dylan Watts. Off to Cosmo Rich, trying to send it back to Watts. Mahoney a little touch. Off to Owen Reed down the near wing. Reed playing it towards goal, where Jaden Gallo able to make the save and fire it back out. Dylan Watts trying to track it down. In just one single 15-minute session, unless we're tied, and then the same result as we had in the first of the quarterfinal round games. We'll play, if necessary, a single 3-minute overtime session followed by penalty kicks to determine the winner. Green team trying to set it up here with Owen Reed, but knocked down by Cosmo Rich. Rich down the near wing, met there again by Mahoney. Mahoney and Rich battle on the wall. Casey trying to reverse it back out. Snyder a little touch. Rich and Mahoney continue their battle. Owen Reed stepping in, trying to help the Cos on the green side. Back down to Snyder again. Poked along the wall, Mahoney and Snyder. They had Nadler trying to get involved. Green team trying to set up a rush. Crossed off on the far side of Mark Tanner. Intercepted there by Dylan Watts, and Watts a nice move towards the goal. Save made and sent down the far side. Bohr off to Watts. Again met by Mahoney. Watts trying to get it back. Bohr stepping in. Sends it down the far side. Mahoney again trying to dig it out. Bounced off the wall over to Mark Tanner. Touch there by Reed. Deflected down, and Dylan Watts again on the chase. Watts on the cross, looking there for Cosmo Rich. Snyder sends it off the wall over to Hannah Bohr. Both of these teams feeling each other out a little bit here in the opening 3 minutes. Cosmo Rich again down the near wing. Dances around Owen Reed, looks to cross, met there by Mahoney. Ball deflecting high along the wall, and Rich able to get it back again. Mahoney up to Nevaeh Nadler, and turning and firing it back, Hannah Bohr. Touch there by Snyder. Off the body of Bohr, but look out, here's Eric Reed coming back, firing just wide. Snyder looking for the clear outs. Played along the near wall. Reed there again, double teamed, and lost to the Cosmo Rich. Rich down the near side. Crosses all the way through. Dylan Watts trying to track it down. Watts rolls it right into goal. Rolled back to center. Brooke Snyder plays it back into the corner. Mahoney trying to dig it out. Cosmo Rich there on the orange side. Centers for Watts. A little open space, just missed wide. Watts trying to get it back again. Edge of the green zone. Touch there from Hannah Bohr. Deflecting out in front. Mahoney sends it off the far wall. Gets it off a deflection. Back to Mark Tanner. Getting some pressure from Dylan Watts. Mahoney another touch. Back to Hannah Bohr. Pressure there by Elena Clark. Ball went out of play. We'll have a free kick coming back. Green team making another change. Eric Wadler back into the match. Just over 4.5 minutes in. Mahoney to take the free kick on the green side. Sends it down. It's deflected down there by Joey Mayfield off to Hannah Bohr. Bohr looking for some space. Eric Reed for the green side. Breaks back down the far wing. Reed again looking to center. Hannah Bohr out of the pack with another little touch ahead. Up to Dylan Watts. Watts coming free into the box. Trying to pull back to Cosmo Rich, who fires, just missed wide. Rich oh so close there. Eric Wadler, some solid defense, and Wadler picks up the loose ball. Poke back ahead into the corner. Hannah Bohr meeting Wadler and Elena Clark there. Played back to Cosmo Rich. Green team getting another chip. A save made by Jaden Gallo. Rolled back out through Bohr. Off to Dylan Watts on the far side. Gets around Mahoney. Got some help from Mark Tanner. Touched along to Elena Clark. Pressured by Hannah Bohr. Bohr another touch. Circles off of Clark. Sends it down the far side. Looking to chase it down is Dylan Watts. Centers for Cosmo Rich. Rich a little poke, but not enough. Green team plays it back to center. On the break again. Mayfield, though, steps in. Off to Hannah Bohr again on the far side. Bohr back down to center. Eric Wadler there. Deflecting back. Battle continues. Bohr and Elena Clark going at it. This match still scoreless. 8:55 left in this single session. There's Clark and Bohr again. Played back to Mahoney. Scooped up there by Jaden Gallo. Up to Cosmo Rich. Rich on the near wing. Sends it into the corner. Rich double teamed. Rich looking to center, and there to finish it off, Dylan Watts. So what a cross out in front. Watts getting the goal, and the orange team taking a 1-0 lead. With 8:18 left in this single session. The orange team, the favorite coming in, is the number 3 seed. Green team now looking for the equalizer, and a nice opportunity there from Eric Reed and Jaden Gallo standing tall in goal. Gallo might have got stung on the second shot attempt there from Reed. The referee giving him a little bit of time to regain. He'll roll it back to Hannah Bohr. We'll send it along. Mahoney plays it back out. Gallo banks it off the far wall. Off to Dylan Watts. Angles for Cosmo Rich. Cosmo, another center looking for Watts. Poked back by Mahoney. Forward to Elena Clark, but Watts on the doorstep again. Green team again plays it back to center. Joey Mayfield defending on the orange side. Elena Clark trying to have the pressure on. Eric Reed helping out. Battling Cosmo Rich. Reed down the near wing. Met there by Hannah Bohr along the wall. Reed looking to cross. A battle in the corner. Hannah Bohr plays it along. Down to Dylan Watts. Watts down the far wing. Played back to center again. Clark a touch. Bohr helps it along. Watts and Rich on that front line for the orange team. Green team, though, another touch coming back. Mayfield, though, steps in. Good play there by Joey. And Joey again, another touch. Mahoney trying to help it along. Ball goes into the corner. Elena Clark first to the ball. Bohr, though, defending. And Bohr working it out of her own zone. Good job, Hannah. Sending it forward, and the ball comes loose. Dylan Watts a poke, just missed it wide. Cosmo Rich tracks it down. Orange team up 1-0. 6:17 left in this single session, and Rich looking for the poke, and another save made there out in front. Played down the far wing. Tended for Eric Wadler, knocked down again by Dylan Watts. Looking to center, Rich goes down. Ball played out, and Hannah Bohr, another poke towards goal. Green team plays it back to center. Mayfield there. Played it off the pole. And the green team, a little odd man rush coming back. Just missing wide there, Eric Reed. And again, Hannah Bohr out of her own zone. Hannah a little chip ahead. Met there by Mahoney. Circled back off to Eric Wadler. Chipped on a goal. Gallo another save. Down to Dylan Watts. Watts battling Casey Mahoney. And Mahoney again a chip ahead. Mayfield, though, helps it along. Played back to Brooke Snyder, who sends it on goal with 5:20 left in this single session. Still a 1-0 lead for the orange team over the green team on a Dylan Watts goal. And the green team looking for the equalizer. They got it on the far side. Scored there for Owen Reed. So Owen Reed ties this match up at 1 with 5:02 to play. Green team bringing Nevaeh Nadler back into the match. You have Rich and Watts on that front line for the orange side. Snyder a little touch, knocked down. Brooke now look to track it down. Again, plays off that beam, loose out in front, and just sent high by Owen Reed. So Reed getting a deflection to his benefit there. Almost giving the green team the go-ahead goal with 4:26. Left in regulation will be a corner kick, though, for the green side. Banked out in front, but intercepted by Dylan Watts. Cosmo Rich looked to track it down. It's deflected back and helped along there by Elena Clark. Up to Owen Reed. Forward and just missing wide on the turning shot was Mark Tanner. In the corner, Nevaeh Nadler trying to dig it out. Nadler looking for the cross. Scooped up by Gallo, rolls it out as Cosmo Rich tries to track it down. Casey Mahoney lets it go on the wall. 3:47 to play. Rich again trying to dig it out. Nevaeh Nadler now will step in. Those two continue the battle. Green team trying to pick it up. Snyder knocks it down. Tanner looking for the reset. Poke back forward. Played there by Mahoney. Helped along by Joey Mayfield. Over to Watts down the far wing. Watts looking to cross. And scooped up out in front again by the green keeper. And a roll all the way back there to Jaden Gallo. Gallo firing it out to Cosmo Rich. Rich down the near wing. Crossing out in front right through the box into the far corner again to Dylan Watts. Watts trying to bounce out. Cleared back again by Casey Mahoney as we go under 3 minutes left in regulation time. Another tight one. This match tied at 1. Our first quarterfinal decided in the extra session on a Caleb DeHaven goal as the light blue team defeated the white team 5-4. This match tied at 1. Nadler's shot knocked down there by Rich. 2:42 to play. Green team trying to set it up again, but Rich on the intercept coming back. Mahoney, though, poking it ahead up to Mark Tanner. Tanner down the far side, chips it wide of Joey Mayfield. Down to Owen Reed, playing it back to Tanner, but it's Dylan Watts with the intercept. Watts coming back with Cosmo Rich, a little open space. Rich and Nadler now go to the wall. Rich finds it again, looks to cross, knocked down by Mahoney. Helped along by Nadler. Picked up by Mayfield and sent back down as Dylan Watts will try to track it down. It's Owen Reed defending, playing it off the wall and getting it back. Owen Reed down the far side. Reed a little chip, intercepted again by Cosmo Rich. Nevaeh Nadler now trying to circle back, and now Nadler and Rich will go to the near wall. Cosmo staying with it. Cosmo looking for the cross. Blocked there by Mahoney. Into the boards. Rich, though, staying with it. Looking for a heel back, but deflected back to Mark Tanner at center for the green side. Tanner down the near wall. 1:45 to play. Match still tied at 1. Tanner on the cross. That's a handball in the box. That'll be a penalty kick for the green team. The orange team made a change in goal, put Hannah Bohr in goal, and Jaden Gallo, who was in goal, had the handball. Now the green team with a penalty kick with 1:26 to play, and this match tied at 1. Bohr now needing a big stop in goal, and the kick is taken and made on the green side. The go-ahead goal scored by Owen Reed. So Reed getting his second goal of the match. The green team going up 2-1 with 1:07 left here in this single session. So the green team, the number 6 seed, looking to pull the upset. Will be a free kick, though, for Cosmo Rich. Rich fires it back down. Goes into the corner. Jaden Gallo now trying to dig it out. Played off to Rich. Touch back along, and Cosmo getting it again. 38 seconds left. The orange team needs a goal to extend their season. Brooks Snyder sent down a green player, but we play on. Sent all the way back down to Hannah Bohr. 27 seconds left. Bohr's going to come out of goal. Up to Brooks Snyder. Forward to Cosmo Rich. Chip back along. Here's Tanner crossing out in front, deflected high. Green team will get a corner kick with 10 seconds left, and it looks like the green team's going to hang on and pull a quarterfinal round upset here today over the orange team. Crossed out in front, Bohr knocks it out, but that's going to do it. The 6-seeded green side, a little bit of a shocker here, upsetting the number 3-seeded orange team 2-1 in our second of 3 quarterfinal round games. A pair of goals by Owen Reed, including the penalty kick winner. Dylan Watts scoring the lone goal for the orange side. So the green team will take on the winner of our third quarterfinal round game between the 2nd-seeded black team and the 7th-seeded pink team. It comes your way next year on the South Union Township Sports Network.
You don't have to travel to Pittsburgh to get good representation. We've been doing it since 1976. We've been successful. We can help you right here at home.
We know the nuances of the legal system in Uniontown in Fayette County. We know the nuances of the legal system in Waynesburg and in Washington.
We know the system. We know where the courthouse is, and we know where to park. And at our office, you can park for free.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, getting ready for our third and final quarterfinal round game here in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The number 2 seeded black team taking on the 7th seeded pink team. Again, one single 15-minute session. We've seen some close games so far. Our first quarterfinal round game had the light blue team winning in overtime over the white team 5-4. And then our second quarterfinal round game, an upset, the number 6 seed, the green team, winning on a penalty kick goal in the final minute of regulation, 2-1 over the orange team. And now the pink team looking for another upset as Sarah White gets things started after the ball was heeled back by Zoe Robson. Goes to Schaefer in the corner and played back on the near side for Jaden Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba looking to cross over to Mason Newman. Picked up by Zoe Robson. And early on, I don't see for the black team Georgia Holtz. Holtz, number 7, has been the black team's top scorer throughout the course of the season. If Georgia's not here, that would certainly be a loss for the black team here today in the scoring department. Zoe Robson up top, trying to touch it off there to Schaefer. Knocked down by Brody Barton. Down to Mason Newman. Newman down the far wing, crossing for Ruvalcaba. Going all the way through the box, and Jaden back on it, trying to dig it out. Ken crosses out in front. Schaefer knocks it down. Touched there by Filitsky, but not out. Played back to Sarah White, battling Ruvalcaba, and Filitsky helping it along back to center. Played back to Luke Grimm, trying to angle it wide. Brody Barton now comes over and finds the loose ball there for the black side. Up to Mason Newman, met by Sarah White, up to Jason Filitsky down the far side. And the touch there from Schaefer, crossing for Zoe Robson. Robson down the near wall. Picked up there by Sarah White. Here's White coming forward. Look out, White fires. And the save made there by Anthony DeCenzo. Deflected back by Schaefer. Off to Zoe Robson. And intercepted back by Grimm. Here's Luke Grimm firing off the wall and getting behind Wallace and in. So Luke Grimm getting the opening goal of the match for the black team. And the black team taking an early 1-0 lead. Less than 2 minutes in. Pink team gets it started again. Sarah White down the far side. White, one of the more skilled players in this age bracket. Seen her playing up in the 13 through 16-year-old division, having success as well throughout the course of the season. White another touch, helping it along. Grimm playing it back. Firing just wide to the keeper, Wallace. Little action out in front. Wallace got knocked down by Ruvalcaba. We play on. Mason Newman comes towards the goal. Actually blocked out in front there by Sarah White. Scrum continues. Schaefer back down on the far side. We'll try to touch it ahead here for the pink team. Drake Schaefer down the far wall. Has Zoe Robson to his right. Never got it that way. And Ruvalcaba touches it back along to Mason Newman. Newman trying to dig it out. White defending. Touch back ahead to Drake Schaefer. Schaefer deflecting it off the wall, battling Brody Barton. Schaefer looking to cross. Grimm comes over to defend. Ball goes through the top of the box where it's settled down there by Anthony DeCenzo. But all the way back down to the near side where Sarah White will track it down and battle Jaden Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba back to Luke Grimm. Grimm. Touch back to Mason Newman. Newman up top, a little chip, and Wallace the cover. That was close. Wallace, a little rollout. Back down, looking for Schaefer. Jason Filitsky will step in. Played over to Zoe Robson. Newman back on it. Meeting Filitsky there. And they go to the wall. Newman trying to dig it out. Played back to Brody Barton. Another touch from Luke Grimm. Pressured on by Sarah White. Off to Jaden Ruvalcaba. And now Grimm again. Going crossfield on the far side to Mason Newman, the black team. Controlling possession, leading 1-0. Almost a third of the way through the match. Newman and Schaefer still tied up. And so Robson will find the loose ball. Off to Drake Schaefer. White was nudging up the field a little bit. Now the ball coming loose, top of the box. Robson a little touch. Now White gets involved on the offensive side, plays it off the boards. All the way back down the field. White doing a nice job to get back defensively and turning it back around where Brody Barton. There on the black side. Barton down the wing, deflected back by Robson. Robson off the boards, going through Schaefer. Back to Sarah White. Ruvalcaba stepping in. Volitsky trying to help it along, but it's Newman finding the loose ball. Mason Newman crossing. Ruvalcaba, top of the box. Save from Wallace. Nice cover there from Elena Wallace. Down to Drake Schaefer. Played back to center. Sarah White steps in. Sarah White coming forward. Up there with Zoe Robson. Again played out to Jaden Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba battling Jason Volitsky. Ruvalcaba trying to touch it over, and it's Sarah White, another intercept. White trying to come back. Knocked down by Mason Newman, who sends it home, and it's 2-0. The black team over the pink team. Newman getting his first goal of the match. And the black team a little cushion here with 9:25 left in regulation. Hannah Phelan now will check in for the first time in this match on the pink side. Replacing Zoe Robson. Volitsky a little touch. So far the black team hasn't missed Georgia Holes too much in this match. Volitsky another touchback. Phelan down the far wing. Battle continues. Pink team trying to get things going on the offensive side. Mason Newman again trying to dig it out. Looking across and played back into the black team zone. There's the black team breaking back again. Great job there on the intercept from Sarah White. White needing a little help though out there. Played back into the corner. Grimm there again looking across. But all the way back to Newman. Sent back to Jason Volitsky. Volitsky trying to break. Touch back ahead to Luke Grimm. Wallace the cover. Lena Wallace will roll it off the wall. Grimm finds the loose ball. And White a little poke forward there. Deflecting off of Colin Forrestal. Back to Jaden Ruvalcaba. Again down the near wing. Grimm trying to circle it back. Hannah Phelan a touch. Played back on the black side right towards goal. Wallace the save. And Elena will push it out on the far side. Looking there for Mason Newman. Newman now tries to get around Jason Volitsky. Looks to center and it sneaks by on the near side. So the black team taking a 3-0 lead. Just sneaking it past Wallace on the far post. With 7:24 left in regulation. Look for White maybe to try to get more involved here on the offensive side. She has it right now, but ran into Jaden Ruvalcaba. Back to Grimm. Lob back to Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba, top of the box, fires off the post, gets it back and sends it high. Be a goal kick here for the pink team. Played off the back wall. Ruvalcaba finds it and just sends it wide. Grimm battling Colin Forrestal. Grimm gets it back. Low shot and Wallace with a cover. Roll it back out to Colin Forrestal. Knocked down again by Grimm. And a Phelan trying to step in. Pink team down 3. Here's Sarah White. White back on it. White coming forward. White tripped up, and that's going to be a foul. Good job by Sarah White to break back down the field, and the pink team will have a free kick with 6:13 left in regulation. White lining up to take it. White getting players set. White will fire off the back of Newman, gets it back again. White dancing around up top. Pressured and lost the ball there to Mason Newman. Newman a little chip, sending it out of play. Wallace will put it down here for the goal kick. He'll chip it off to Sarah White. 5:30 left in regulation. Here's Sarah around Newman. Back to her right. Forward there to Colin Forrestal. Sarah getting it back again, looking a little frustrated out there. Up to Colin Forrestal. Deflected off to Grimm. Back down on the near side. Now played back to Sarah White again. Sarah breaking down the near wing. Sarah firing and scoring. Sarah White. Pink team back in it. Down 2 now. At 3-1. Still a lot of time left. 4:48 left in regulation. Trying to get a ball back here to get this game back underway. On the pink side, I'm putting White back up offensively. Black team breaking back with Mason Newman. White steps in. Does a good job there to knock it away. Grimm gets it back. White another touch ahead. Phelan and Colin Forrestal trying to track it down. Hannah a little touch. Goes down on the far side. Ruvalcaba and Phelan met there. Ruvalcaba breaking back, firing. Wallace the save. Deflected top of the box, and White a nice little poke there for the pink side. 3:56 to play. Rolled back down. Wallace the cover. Out to Colin Forrestal. Check that. That's Hunter Sora. Up to Hannah Phelan. Touch there by Grimm. Deflected down by White. And Sarah stays with it, doing a good job to send it forward. Sarah White back up the field on the far side. A little touch ahead. Gets it back. Sends it towards the goal. And scooped up there by the keeper, Anthony DeCenzo. Rolled back to center. Sarah on it again. It's tripped up there by Mason Newman. Should be a free kick here for the pink team. 3:15 to play. White sends her troops down. Tell she's a team leader directing traffic out there. Here's White on the kick. Down to Hannah Phelan. Going through Phelan. Battling Ruvalcaba. Phelan poking it back, looking for Sarah White. White running into Mason Newman. Sent back to Phelan. On the far side of Ruvalcaba. Angling it wide to Luke Grimm. Grimm down the near side. Touch back in front. Wallace the cover with Newman on the doorstep. 2:44 to play. It's to a 3-1 lead for the black team over the pink team. Here's Grimm again. Touch back to Brody Barton. Barton trying to create some room. Barton now back to his left. Down to Grimm again. Touched over to Mason Newman. Back to Jaden Ruvalcaba. 2:22 to play. Still a 3-1 lead for the black side. A little juggle. Wallace able to make the cover. Sending it out to Sarah White. Grimm, though, stepping in. A little flip back towards the goal. Wallace again playing it out. Ruvalcaba going low. And Hunter Sora trying to deflect it wide. Comes over on the near post. White trying to clear off the body of Mason Newman. Again going towards the wall. Newman trying to dig it out. As we go under 2 minutes left. Pink team down 2. Played back into the black team zone. DeCenzo out of the goal. Over to Grimm. Deflected back over to Hannah Phelan. White trying to help out. White and Grimm go down. Which way is the foul going to go? We'll go on Sarah White for the trip. Ruvalcaba the free kick. Blocked down by White. Grimm looking for the dig. Played back to Brody Barton. Wallace the cover. Pink team needs to go. 75 seconds left. Over to Hunter Sora on the far side. battling there with Mason Newman. Pink team down 2. Trying to dig it out. Colin Forrestal sends it low towards the goal. Anthony DeCenzo will scoop it up and fire it back to Luke Grimm. Sarah White's going to pressure up the field with Colin Forrestal. 52 seconds left. And here's Grimm getting around Sarah White. Forward to Mason Newman. Newman the shot, deflects back to the top of the box. White a nice little poke out. Back to Ruvalcaba. Intercepted by White. White a little open field. 36 seconds left. White sends it on goal and DeCenzo the save. Back to Newman at center. Sora defending. Newman looking for the cross. Sends it right on goal and Wallace again making the save. Looking for Hannah Phelan, played back and sent high by Ruvalcaba with 20 seconds left. Another goal kick up coming. Pink team again needs to go. Knocked down again by Barton. Off the wall. Wallace another cover. Pink team running out of time. 5 seconds left. Flipped on the far side and that'll do it. Both teams battling right down to the final buzzer. For the second-seeded black team, too much. Even without Georgia Holds, they roll on. And it'll be the black team, the number 2 seed, taking on the 6-seeded green team in one semifinal round game. But up next, our first semifinal, the light blue team who won in overtime, 5-4 over the white team, will meet the top-seeded purple team on the way next here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, just give them a call.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends. Getting ready for our first semifinal round game here in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The purple team, the lone team in this age bracket who had a quarterfinal round bye, taking on the light blue team who won in overtime. 5-4 over the white team. This purple team's been solid all season long. Ellie Mancini and Peyton Schoaf on the front line. Mancini has it right now, trying to break down on the far side. Sends it on goal. Off the deflection. Schoaf sends it in. So just like that, the Mancini and Schoaf combo goes to work. And Peyton Schoaf getting her first of the match as the purple team goes up 1-0, less than 30 seconds in. You also have Alexa Taylor on the back line as well for the purple team, and Taylor's been involved with the goal scoring throughout the course of the season as well this year. And it's Schoaf off the Mancini assist, putting the purple team up early. And the light blue team trying to battle back with Caleb DeHaven, who had 3 goals in that quarterfinal round win. The overtime 5-4 win, but the purple team going at it again. Mancini on the far side, but losing it back there. Jason Cook fires it off the wall. Covered out in front and fired back out to Peyton Schoaf. Over to Ellie Mancini. Pressure there by Jason Cook, but Ellie coming forward again. Met there by Jack Johns. Poked into the corner. Mancini trying to dig it out. Tied up with Johns. Johns a little poke up to Jason Cook. Cook down the far wing. Alexa, check that. That's Braden Kaufman stepping in. Slowing down the run, forward to Mancini. Mancini down the far side, met there by Johns. Up to DeHaven, and Caleb breaking back. Alexa Taylor, another chip back there to Mancini. Mancini again down the far side. Battling Jason Cook off the body of Kaufman. Back to Alexa Taylor. Taylor going wide again to Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf running into Jack Johns. Schoaf, though, staying with it. Peyton Schoaf down the near wing. DeHaven comes over to help. Schoaf looking across, sends it off to Ellie Mancini with some open field. Mancini puts the purple team up 2-0. First for Mancini here tonight. So Mancini and Schoaf, the combo we talked about coming in. Each getting an opening goal here in the first 2.5 minutes. And a nice start for the number 1 seed. Up 2-0. Kaufman on the back line, touching back to Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf again down the near wall. Met there by DeHaven. Helped along defensively by Marcus Cooper. Alexa Taylor, though, steps in. Taylor, a workhorse. We've talked about her as well throughout the course of the indoor season. Really a gym rat out here all the time. Looking to play anytime a team needs a fill-in. Like to see the type of hustle you see from Alexa Taylor. Purple team making a change as Olivia DeBoard will step in. Mancini will fire. Goes off the wall and covered there by Luke Fetzer. Fetzer rolls out to Caleb DeHaven. Down the near wing again to Jack Johns, trying to get around Alexa Taylor. And Taylor up to Ellie Mancini. Inside up along the wall. Mancini trying to dig it out, but it's Jack Johns back on the other side. DeHaven goes down, and we'll have a foul here on Mancini. So Ellie Mancini picking up the foul. And the light blue team will have a free kick. We have 11:08 left here in this single 15-minute session. The purple team leading the light blue team by a score of 2-0. As Jack Johns heels it back to Jason Cook. But Taylor finds the loose ball, breaking back. Off to the board. Angled wide to Ellie Mancini. Pressure there by DeHaven. DeHaven trying to circle off Ellie. Ellie tough defensively. Able to poke it forward again down to Peyton Schoaf. Solid defense there from Ellie. There's Schoaf again trying to set it up. Taylor creeping out in front, but the save made there by Fetzer. The advantage the purple team has right now is you can put Schoaf and Mancini back defensively a little bit, up 2-0, which strengthens your back line. Now Alexa Taylor down the far wing. Triple team, but Schoaf steps in and fires and just blocked by Luke Fetzer. Will be a corner kick. Peyton will put it back down. Third of the way through. Purple team still up 2-0, looking for another insurance goal. Schoaf fires off the wall, looking for the deflection, knocked down by DeHaven. And they battle here on the end boards. Schoaf trying to win it back out. And Caleb down the near wing breaks out as Johns to his left fires and scores. Nice break back there from Caleb DeHaven. And DeHaven, who had 3 in the quarterfinal round win in overtime over the white team, gets his first of the match here. And just like that, the light blue team right back in it, down 1 at 2-1. Here at the 9:24 mark of this single 15-minute session. Schoaf and DeHaven both go down again. Play back to Brandon Dunn, who lost it to DeHaven. DeHaven will poke off the wall, loose out in front, and Jack Johns ties it at 2. So what an answer back on the light blue side, just like that, Ellie Mancini back into the match. Got to make the change right now. With Mancini back in, don't be surprised if the dynamic of this match changes a little bit. Here's Schoaf again down the near wing, pressured by Johns and DeHaven. They've gotten a light blue team back into this game, but it's poked back here to Alexa Taylor, who sends it low. Off the deflection, played off the back wall there by Luke Fetzer. Taylor and Johns now go at it. Taylor trying to dig it out. Would have been a handball there on Johns, not called. Olivia DeBoard helps the cause along for the purple side. Purple team, the number 1 seed. Had a quarterfinal round bye, but in a tight one here, knotted up at 2. DeHaven gives the light blue team 3 unanswered. And the number 4 seed, the light blue team, trying to pull an upset. 2 for DeHaven here in the semifinal round. He has 5 goals tonight. If you include the quarterfinal round win and the number 1 seeded purple team on the ropes a little bit. Schoaf trying to answer back. Fetzer knocks it down. Played back to Alexa Taylor off the official. Over to Jack Johns. So it looked like it might be a walk in the park here for the purple side, but the light blue team coming back with 3 unanswered, and that might be a foul on Olivia DeBoard. Taking Jack Johns to the wall. And Johns will have a free kick. Braden Kaufman checking in for Schoaf. Save made there out in front off the free kick. And bounced off the wall over to Ellie Mancini. Mancini trying to get around DeHaven. Comes forward, Ellie Mancini on the run. Met though by Jason Cook. Back up to DeHaven and got tripped up. DeHaven went down hard. No foul call there. We play on. Taylor and Johns battle on the boards. Trying to dig it out. Johns trying to stay with it. Taylor a nice little poke back to center. Johns sends it on, but knocked down by Ellie Mancini. Mancini off the end boards, gets it back, fires it, Taylor! Check that, Kaufman! Kaufman with a chip out in front. Braden Kaufman ties the match at 3. They're right place, right time, Braden Kaufman. They were knotted up at 3. Played all the way back down to the purple goal. And out to Kaufman again. Knocked down by DeHaven. DeHaven goes down again. Chip there from Cooper. 6:20 left in regulation. Taylor down to Mancini. Mancini trying to get around Jason Cook. Mancini stays with it, plays it off the wall. Kaufman again, they're out in front. Couldn't find the deflection this time. And Johns trying to break back down the far wing. Defending there, Brandon Dunn. Johns and Dunn go to the wall, and it's Mancini back out of her own zone. Ellie Mancini again down the far wall. Mancini trying to stay with it. Sends it back to Alexa Taylor. Looking there for Braden Kaufman. Kaufman gets it off a deflection. Kaufman using the wall, looking to cross. Ball loose out in front, and it's Caleb DeHaven out of the pack with it. DeHaven coming back. Bounces it off the back wall. And Brandon Dunn digs it out to Alexa Taylor. Braden Kaufman trying to track it down. Tied at 3, 5:26 left in this single session. Kaufman still there, battling Marcus Cooper. It's Jack Johns, though, that finds the loose ball. Johns, a pretty move coming back, but Alexa Taylor doing a nice job to step in. Sending it forward, looking for Ellie Mancini, who battles Caleb DeHaven. Mancini, triple team, trying to fight it off. Mancini still with it on the far side. Mancini trying to dig it out. Scrum ensues, but it's Caleb DeHaven out of the pack with it, breaking back with some open space, and DeHaven puts the light blue team back in the lead, his 3rd of the match, 6th of the night, and the 4th-seeded light blue team takes a 4-3 lead with 4:40 left in regulation. Mancini back to Schoaf, who sends it high, so a goal kick here for the light blue side. Pressure squarely on the shoulders now of the purple team, the number 1 seed, down 4-3. DeHaven now trying to get around Schoaf, who's back out there. Schoaf chips it to Mancini. Nice save out in front from Luke Fetzer, knocked down by Schoaf. Fetzer, another chip back to Braden Kaufman. Kaufman trying to dig it out. Pressure there by Caleb DeHaven. Up to Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf battling Jack Johns. Can feel the intensity. Schoaf off the end boards, looking for the deflection. Fetzer out of the net, plays it forward to Jack Johns. Johns back on the brink, again uses the end boards, but Kaufman steps in. Forward again to Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf ahead of steam, little chip towards the goal. Fetzer the save and the cover with Mancini tracking down. 3:42 to play. Back down to the far side again to Johns, who fires. Another cover made out there by the purple keeper, sending it out to Mancini. Mancini met there by Jason Cook. And Cook wins the ball away for the light blue side, but Mancini presses on. Mancini, nice move there as Schoaf on the doorstep, but fires it. Did it go in? No, it went off the side of the net. So Mancini, oh so close, decided to shoot instead of cross. Purple's team still down 1. Mancini staying with it again. Mancini top of the box. Mancini blocked out in front. Deflected over to Schoaf. Schoaf, the ball still loose. Back to Mancini and cleared there by Marcus Cooper. Kaufman steps in. Under 3 minutes to play. Cook helps it along. Down to Cook on the far side. Battling Kaufman and Dunn. Dunn trying to dig it out. Rolled again back to the keeper with 2:44 to play. The number 1 seed down 1. Down again to Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf, a pretty move there, looking to cross, blocked out in front by DeHaven. Angled wide on the far side. Cook and Mancini. Mancini crosses Schoaf there, and we're tied at 4. Peyton Schoaf getting her second of the match. And we're all knotted up with 2:21 to play. Cook restarts, back to DeHaven. Mancini steps in. And DeHaven's shot covered out in front. Rolled back out to Alexa Taylor down the near side. Taylor body there by Jack Johns. Which way's the foul going to go? It'll go on Johns. Schoaf will take the free kick. 1:54 left on a running clock here in this single session. Schoaf on the angle, down to Mancini, back post. Met there by DeHaven. Played out to Cook, who's trying to break back for the light blue side. Covered out in front there by the purple keeper. Will go down the far wall, try to bank it off to Mancini. Helped along by DeBoer, but played back by Cook. Nailed down by Taylor, over to Peyton. Schoaf got around DeHaven. Schoaf coming forward, banks it off the wall, gets it back, and gets the go-ahead goal. Hat trick for Peyton Schoaf, and the number 1 seed standing strong here in the final minutes. Back up 5-4 with 1:15 to play. Does the light blue team have another answer back? Johns far side trying to bounce. DeHaven on the doorstep, but covered out in front. Played back to Alexa Taylor, going down hard there with Marcus Cooper. Foul there on Taylor. Johns to take the free kick, under a minute left. Johns, a chip back down to DeHaven. Nudge there by Mancini. Played back to center. Johns again angles it wide. 45 seconds left. The light blue team down 1. Down the far side, but Mancini steps in. Over to Taylor, looking for the dagger, but covered out in front by Fetzer. Played back down, knocked by Schoaf. Circled back by DeHaven. DeHaven goes down. Taylor there, and Fetzer the cover. 28 seconds left. Light blue team needs to hurry. Angled back down by Fetzer. Schoaf finds it. Pressure back on. Schoaf trying to break down the near wing. Bodied by DeHaven. Schoaf standing strong. Schoaf with 2 light blue players going down. Peyton stays up, takes it to the goal. It's going to be a card here on the light blue side going on DeHaven. And that'll do it. The purple team hanging on for a 5-4 win. Light blue team battled right down to the wire, but the purple team into the championship game. They'll meet the winner of either the green team or the black team, who will play in the second semifinal coming up next here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, Because people are busy these days, at life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service, real service, from a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Ready for our second semifinal round game. Had a lot of close games here tonight in the playoff round of this 10 through 12-year-old division. The second semifinal, the number 2 seed, the black team, taking on the number 6 seeded green team. The green team advancing with a 2-1 upset win over the 3rd seeded orange team in the quarterfinal round. The black team a 3-1 win over the pink team. Adding a little early pressure. And the purple team awaits in the championship game. The purple team a 5-4 win over the light blue team in our first semifinal round. Here's Mason Newman for the black side, out in front after getting the feed from Grimm. Grimm staying with it down on the near side again. Back to Newman trying to fire. Grimm poking, and the ball covered out in front. A lot of pressure there on the black side. The green team standing strong, trying to set up the attack coming back. Ruvalcaba clears it off the boards and outs. And Eric Reed will try to lay it down, but Brody Barton a little bit of pressure, deflected back to Mason Newman. Newman's chip covered again out in front. Rolled off here to Eric Reed. Sent on the far side to Darren Dunn, but it's Ruvalcaba who picks it up and just sends it wide. Brody Barton will try to track it down. It's played back to Elena Clark. Ruvalcaba stepping in. And the black team's been short-handed here tonight without one of their leading scorers in Georgia Holes. Georgia not here tonight, which has certainly left the black team a little short-handed. Knocked down there by Barton. Played off the wall over to Luke Grimm. Grimm again down the near side, trying to work his way around Eric Reed, looking to center and getting covered out in front. But almost 2 minutes. Scoreless early on. Elena Clark coming forward. Wide on the near side here to Owen Reed. Reed trying to go back to Clark. Played out by Brody Barton. Bodied there by Jaden Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba. Off to Grimm. And covered out in front. After the wild finish we had in the first semifinal round game, tough to match that intensity, at least early on here. Teammate off of teammate there as Barton put it off the head of Luke Grimm, but Grimm able to send it forward to Mason Newman, who just missed wide from point-blank range. Newman right on the doorstep. Ruvalcaba back to Barton. Far side to Newman. Barton another touch. Going low and sending it in, Brody Barton. So Brody Barton giving the black team an early 1-0 lead here over the green side. Just over 3 minutes in. There's Mahoney, chip towards the goal, and DeCenzo the cover. DeCenzo will send it out, going through Mason Newman. Down the far side, Mahoney a little chip. Body there by Newman. And the shot sent on and covered out in front. Rolled back out to Nevaeh Nadler. Ruvalcaba trying to poke it back. Helped along by Barton. Forward to Mason Newman. But stepping in defensively, Eric Reed. Reed fires back right on goal, and DeCenzo the save. Speed now starting to pick up a little bit. Over 4 minutes in, a 1-0 lead for the black side, looking for more. Newman trying to center. Blocked down out in front. Green side breaking back. Wadler met there by Grimm. It's again covered. Rolled back out. Mahoney picking it up. And Barton chipping it back. And Eric Reed will let it go back to goal. And fire down the near wing. Chase is on. Luke Grimm getting around Nadler. Reed back defensively. And Eric Reed steps back in. Blocked there by Ruvalcaba. Deflected over to Barton. Up to Luke Grimm, looking to center, going through Mason Newman. Nadler trying to track it down on the green side as Newman reverses back. Newman again trying to dig out. Newman on the cross. Deflected back to Barton. Green team still down 1. Reed trying to dig it out, but it's Ruvalcaba out of her own zone. Played ahead. Grimm trying to help it along. Getting covered out in front. Ruvalcaba is sending it through the box. 9:18 left in this single 15-minute session. Ball deflected high and out of play. Change on the green side. Derek Dunn checking into the match. Green a little poke, but Grimm back on it. Coming forward, Mahoney a touch. Forward to Eric Wadler. Wadler a little bank. Wadler on the run. Wadler going down. Ball deflects back. Newman there with Mahoney. Ruvalcaba finds it. Pokes it back off the wall. Chipped there by Newman, just going through the box. And over on the near side, turning back is Grimm. Mahoney trying to play it back. And covered again by the green keeper. And fired off the wall. 8:30 left here in regulation. Grimm again out of the pressure. Knocked down by Barton. Chase is on. Eric Reed to the near corner. Grimm defending, and Grimm out of his own zone. Through Barton back to Mahoney. Here's Grimm again. Getting tripped up there by Wadler. Wadler trying to dig it out. Ruvalcaba a little poke. Forward again to Grimm. Grimm down the near wing. Met there by Mahoney. Went off the match official. Deflected over to Grimm again, and now Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba coming forward, looking for Newman on the backside. Deflected down. And Ruvalcaba getting another touch. Ruvalcaba off to her right. Over to Grimm. Grimm losing the handle there, and a nice save from DeCenzo on the shot from Owen Reed. An illegal throw coming back. And the green team will have a free kick here from midfield. Put it down for Mahoney. Indirect kick. Mahoney angles it on. Healed there and then sent high by Brody Barton. Newman going to the wall with Darren Dunn. As the ball angles into the corner. Chip back out. And sent forward to Mason Newman, but Mahoney. Some nice defending there. Casey Mahoney. Ruvalcaba again out of her own zone. Jaden Ruvalcaba trying to dance back. Played back by Owen Reed. Grimm on it. Forward to Brody Barton. Gets around Mahoney. Goes low off the deflection. Newman through the box. And out on the near side. Barton trying to fight off the double team. 6:28 left in regulation. Grimm coming free. Goes down. And the ball covered again out in front. Fired on the near side. Down to Owen Reed. Lost it to Luke Grimm. Grimm breaking back down the wall. Green team coming back. Ruvalcaba back on goal. Jaden gets it again. Down to Mason Newman. Still a 1-0 lead for the black team over the green team. Lone goal scored by Brody Barton as it again deflects high and out of play. Elena Clark checking back into the match on the green side. So Eric Reed back on. Been kind of a ho-hum match so far. Still very tight. And sent back to center. Ruvalcaba angling it down. Over to Brody Barton. Off the wall and covered again out in front by Mark Tanner, the keeper. Sent all the way back down to Ruvalcaba. Jaden battling Eric Reed. Casey Mahoney looking to track it down. Pressured on by Mason Newman. Newman trying to dig it out. Newman going down. Mahoney finding the loose ball and setting it the length of the field. Desenzo out of nets. Went off of the post at midfield. Ruvalcaba feeling a little pressure there from Elena Clark. Deflected all the way down and out in front. Grimm sends it home. So coming free, Luke Grimm poking it home. The insurance goal the black team was looking for. And the second-seeded black squad, coached by Mike Newman, taking a 2-0 lead over the sixth-seeded green team. Played out again to Ruvalcaba. 4:09 left in regulation. Again, the purple team awaits in the championship game here in the 10 through 12-year-old playoffs. And thank you for joining us here on the South Union Township Sports Network as Barton sends it high and wide, whether you're watching on Atlantic Broadband Channel 17, Armstrong Channel 61, or on our YouTube page by searching South Union Television. You can also follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook, facebook.com/South Union TV, and we post program updates all the time of all of our game broadcasts. Anytime they go on YouTube, we share them on the Facebook page. Ruvalcaba, free kick here from the center dot, sends it in, but was indirect. So will not count. Black team unable to get the little deflection there out in front with Grimm on the doorstep. Now Tanner sends it out here on the near side. Green team down 2, running out of time. 3:13 left here in the single 15-minute session. Ruvalcaba another poke off to Brody Barton. Certainly if the black team holds on without Georgia Holes, they're going to be the underdog going in against the purple team in the championship game. We saw what a fight the white-blue team gave the purple team in the first semifinal, so you never know. Ruvalcaba again going alone. Played out again by Mark Tanner. Off one of the far beams. Ruvalcaba up to Newman, lost it there to Mahoney. Settled back down on the far side. Trying to chip it there for Clark. Played back on by Luke Grimm. Again, covered out in front, 2:28 to play. Darren Dunn back in on the green side as Owen Reed breaks down, but lost it there to Brody Barton. Barton coming back down. Casey Mahoney, though, playing back on the green side. Angled back wide again to Mason Newman. Newman circles off to his right over to Luke Grimm. Grimm trying to fire. Mahoney, though, stepping in, knocking it down. Playing it forward again to Darren Dunn. Going into the corner, Ruvalcaba trying to track it down here on the black side. Ruvalcaba playing it back off to her right, looking for Nadler, deflected back. Ball loose out in front. Green side looking, trying to get one back here and sent home by Eric Reed. So buckle up, 2 minutes to play. Eric Reed gets the goal, and the green team back to within 1. Owen Reed had 2 in the quarterfinal round on the green side. Now the green team looking for a late equalizer here. Here's Dunn looking across. Ruvalcaba knocks it down. Trying to come forward to Grimm. Touched there by Newman, battling Eric Wadler. Wadler trying to spin off. Newman along the wall. Touchdown to Mahoney. Pressured by Barton. Deflected free to Grimm. Grimm looking for the insurance goal. Covered out in front by Mark Tanner. 1:08 to play. Tanner fires back. Ruvalcaba sends it down. Mahoney sends it high. Same team there. Ruvalcaba runs into Mason Newman, setting up an opportunity here for the green side coming back. Trying to set it up. Firing and just missing wide there, Eric Reed. 50 seconds left. We a goal kick here for DeCenzo. And take their time a little bit. DeCenzo on the chip to Newman, feeling the pressure there from Eric Wadler. Comes loose on the near side, angled by Barton, touched again by Newman as we go under 30 seconds left. Black team up 2-1, and a foul will be called here on Newman. So Mahoney will get a free kick. Down to 20 seconds left. Green team needs to hurry. Mahoney takes the free kick, goes low and through Darren Dunn to the wall with Ruvalcaba. 12 seconds left. Played back to Eric Reed, who sends it high and out, and that could just about do it. Down to 5, down to 4. And the number 2 seed, the black team, will advance to the championship game where they will take on the purple team. Your final score, the black team 2, the green team 1. We're back with the championship game in the 10 through 12-year-old division right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Ready for our championship game here in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The number 1 seeded purple team taking on the number 2 seeded black team. The purple team with a semifinal round win 5-4 over the 4th seeded light blue team. The black team able to eke out a 2-1 win over the green team. And we're underway here. Olivia DeBoard a little touch, and Jaden Ruvalcaba playing it back. Alexa Taylor. Played on there by Brandon Dunn. Into the corner, Peyton Schoaf and Ruvalcaba. It's Ruvalcaba picking up the loose ball. Brandon Dunn trying to reverse it back to Peyton Schoaf. Mason Newman down the far wing. Alexa Taylor stepping in there on the purple side. Angling it down the wall. Luke Grimm. Played back to Ruvalcaba. And Mason Newman crossing out in front, going all the way through the box, back over to Alexa Taylor here on the near side. Brody Barton trying to chase it down. Luke Grimm stepping in as Olivia DeBoard comes back on the purple side. DeBoard battling Jaden Ruvalcaba. And sent back to center. And loose here in the box, Mason Newman. Lost it there to Alexa Taylor. A little pressure there on the purple keeper, Braden Myers. Angled back, crossfield far side, Peyton Schoaf. Mason Newman adding the pressure. Newman playing very aggressive here today. Has had a solid night on the black side. Back to DeCenzo in goal. Anthony deciding which way he wants to go with it. Try to pull it out to Ruvalcaba. Shof on the intercept, and DeCenzo, another nice cover. It was very dangerous there on the send-out. Olivia DeBoard playing it against the wall, looking to chip off the body of Ruvalcaba, and covered again by DeCenzo. 2 minutes in. Championship match scoreless so far. Alexa Taylor let it go all the way back to Braden Myers. Myers sends it on the far side. Peyton Shof look to track it down, battling Ruvalcaba on the far wall. Shof staying with it down the far wing, looking to cross. Olivia DeBoard will look to track it down. Olivia cross back to Peyton, covered there by Anthony DeCenzo. DeCenzo bouncing it back to center. Shof finds it again. Turns and shoots. DeCenzo out. Pokes back to center. Alexa Taylor there. Angled down on the far side. Mason Newman looking to track it down. Pulls back to Ruvalcaba. Knocked down by Brandon Dunn and sent down Mason Newman off to Luke Grimm, who rolls it in to Braden Myers. Myers bouncing it out on the far side. Looking there for Alexa Taylor. Turn back though on the black side. Olivia DeBoard knocks it down. Over to Taylor, off to Shof out in front. And Taylor sending it high and wide. Anthony DeCenzo will put it down. Just over 3 minutes in, match still scoreless. DeCenzo back to center to Luke Grimm. Stepping in, Braden Kaufman, deflecting it back, Ruvalcaba off the near boards and back to Braden Myers. Myers fires off the far beam, or the near beam, excuse me. Down to Alexa Taylor. Taylor trying to stay with it off the end boards. Taylor gets it back. Will chip out in front through the box. And DeCenzo, another cover. Bounced out to Mason Newman. Met there by Braden Kaufman. Kaufman trying to circle him off the ball. Chips back over to Peyton Shof. Back to Kaufman. Down to Ruvalcaba. Match official got a couple of touches in there as well. DeBoard and Barton. Ball goes high. Shof there on the doorstep. Able to get a solid piece of it, trying to regain. Peyton Shof losing it here, coming back. Black team trying to break back, and on the back line, Braden Kaufman there for the purple team. Kaufman out of his own zone, forward to Peyton Shof. Shof trying to work up the field. Deflected back, DeBoard. Off to Kaufman. Haven't seen Ellie Mancini yet for the purple side here in this match. One of their top scorers. Ball loose out in front and cover there again by Braden Myers. Sent out again to Peyton Shof until now. Here's Ellie Mancini on the field as Shof fires. DeCenzo another cover. That'll be an illegal clear. Free kick here for the purple side as we approach the 10-minute mark of the single 15-minute session championship match to decide the winners of the 10 through 12-year-old division here in South Union Township for the 2018 season. Myers rolling it out, looking there for Alexa Taylor, played back by Ruvalcaba. Braden Kaufman losing it there to Newman. Adding the pressure on Myers, who makes the save and sends it off to Peyton Shof. Shof down the far wall. Going at it there with Luke Grimm. Shof looking to center. Brody Barton trying to turn it back. Taylor on the doorstep. Just going wide on the far side. Now DeCenzo out of the goal will send it along the far wall and out. Over to Braden Kaufman. Kaufman colliding there with Mason Newman. Kaufman staying with it, trying to circle it back. Touch there from Taylor. Alexa Taylor down the far wing. Running into Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba playing it along. Ellie Mancini settles it down. Ellie banking it off the wall. Over to Peyton Shof. And deflected back to Alexa Taylor. Gets a piece of it. Mancini again. Mancini. Not much going on there. Lays it off to Peyton Shof. Shof double teamed along the wall. Luke Grimm trying to dig it out. Grimm trying to come back. Grimm went down. Now they're going to rule the foul on Shof. Wasn't a lot of contact there. So Ruvalcaba will take the free kick. And Jaden will put it down. Match still scoreless. 8:25 left in regulation. Jaden puts it right on goal, actually, at the post. On the far side, Ellie Mancini digs it out here for the purple team. Mancini a little poke ahead, played back by Grimm. Mason Newman looking to track it down. Will chip out in front. Collision there. I would think goaltender interference as Brody Barton ran down Braden Myers. Will be a goal kick here for the purple side. Taylor to put it down. Mancini settles it down. Ruvalcaba and Newman, though, had the pressure, and Newman coming back for the black team. Newman spinning back. Newman to the goal. Myers the save. Rebound to flex wide here on the near side. Barton unable to dig it out for the black team as Taylor comes back. Jada Ruvalcaba steps in, takes a dive. Tried another poke ahead. Peyton Schoaf, Ruvalcaba, they battle. Ruvalcaba coming back, sent ahead. Near wing, Luke Grimm. Pinball's back. Peyton Schoaf trying to break back. Battling Ruvalcaba. And covered out in front again by DeCenzo. Try to fire it quickly down to Newman. Knocked down by Kaufman over to Ellie Mancini. Touched over to Peyton Schoaf. Ruvalcaba steps in. Back to Grimm down the near wing. Sent down by Taylors. Kaufman sends it off to Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf to Ellie Mancini. Ruvalcaba doing a nice job defending here for the black team in this game. Another shot from Taylor, knocked down by Ruvalcaba. Mancini back on it. Off the wall, Mancini trying to get it back. And cleared back by Mason Newman. Newman a little head of steam around Kaufman down the far wing, going off the wall and covered again by Myers. Still scoreless, 6:25 left in regulation. Peyton Schoaf getting around Grimm. Schoaf staying with it. Pretty moves here from Schoaf. Got around three defenders before getting tripped up by Ruvalcaba. That'll be a free kick, top of the box. Schoaf to take it. Schoaf fires into the back of Newman, gets it back. Ruvalcaba deflects it off the boards. Get off the wall from Taylor. Newman trying to spin it back, and Taylor does a good job there to stay angle it wide back to Mancini on the far side. Mancini looking to cross, sends it in. Might have been deflected out in front, but give the goal to Ellie Mancini as the purple team, the number one seed, goes up 1-0 here at the 5:36 mark of this match. Now the pressure back on the black side. Schoaf, though, finds it forward to Mancini. Loose here down the near wall. Olivia DeBoer let it go back to Braden Myers. Pinball's back to Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf again out of her own zone. Brody Barton went down. Luke Grimm, though, stays with it. Mancini on the intercept as Schoaf off to her right. Angles in that direction. Ruvalcaba defending. Schoaf looking to spin it back as Mancini on the doorstep. Ball goes through the box. Back to Mancini on the far side. Ellie puts it back down. Fires the ball. Just staying out. Rolled right along the goal line. Oh, so close. Judge for yourself what you thought there. Peyton Schoaf coming back, met by Ruvalcaba. Barton getting another stinger. And Schoaf and Grimm go to the wall. 4:29 left in regulation. Grimm coming back on the attack. Black team down one. Met there by Olivia DeBoer. DeBoer doing a nice job to battle in this match. DeBoer stepping in, deflecting it back to Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf back on it, looking for the dagger goal. But the scoop up there from DeCenzo. Bounce back to center and in. Is it going to count, though? I thought that ball was tossed all the way across the line without it being touched. Are they going to count the goal? They will. Wow. I don't know. That ball looked like it went all the way across the line without hitting anything before going down. So we're tied at 1. I think the black team caught a break there. 3:35 left in regulation. Maybe a little momentum on the black side. Taylor knocking down that Barton deflection. Taylor out of the corner. And here's Brody Barton coming back. Knocked down by Brandon Dunn. Dunn down the far wing. Chipped in the corner. L.A. Mancini met there by Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba, another touch. Taylor will settle it down. Match tied at 1, going off the boards and played back to center. Off the body of Dunn. Look out, opportunity for the black team, and Myers the cover. A little contact there from Grimm out in front. And as Myers settles it down to L.A. Mancini down the far wing. Mancini fires, blocked down by Taylor. And the save from DeCenzo. 2:39 to play, match tied at 1. Ruvalcaba down the far side. Ruvalcaba racing back, and Myers on the cover. Myers bouncing it out to L.A. Mancini, a little open field there. Back to Mason Newman. Ellie picking it up again, Newman down. We play on. Newman down the near, or check that. Mancini down the near wing, deflecting back to Taylor, and DeCenzo on the cover. 2:08 to play. Bounce back to center. Going through Mason Newman. Battling Brandon Dunn along the wall. Back to Myers, out to Mancini again. Some open field here for L.A. Mancini. Grimm quickly steps in. Angles it back off the far wall to Mason Newman, 1:47 to play. Newman breaking back. The board stepping in. Brandon Dunn. Taylor trying to track it down. Ruvalcaba defending. Ruvalcaba now will pick up the ball. Angle it down to the near side to Grimm. Olivia DeBoer defending on the purple side. L.A. Mancini stepping in. Goes off the we got. A foul here on the purple side. Chofin for DeBoer. 1:15 to play. Match tied at 1. Ruvalcaba taking the free kick. Fires. Sends it in. Was it direct? It was direct. And the black team, the number 2 seed, taking a 2-1 lead over the purple team as we go under a minute left. Back to Schoaf. Purple team needs to go. Cover there by DeCenzo. 52 seconds left. DeCenzo will bounce it out here on the near side. Kaufman goes to the wall with Brody Martin. Played back by Grimm. Back to Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf touched along. Back to Martin again. Off the wall, covered by Kaufman. They need to hurry. Looking for Taylor, deflected back. Schoaf another touch, 27 seconds left. Purple team still down a goal. Boy, this would be an upset, especially when you consider the fact the black team playing without their top goal scorer in Georgia Holes. Again, we go to the corner. Taylor looking for the deflection. Went off of Luke Grimm, and out it will be a corner kick here. 11 seconds left. Got to put it down. They'll fire a second ball in. Schoaf's going to go. Taylor out in front. Mancini ties it. Mancini on the near post sends it home with 3 seconds left, and we'll head to the extra session. Boy, did they take that all the way down. He actually had 2 balls on the field at the end of the game, but Mancini got it to go, and we're tied at 2, and we'll have an extra session. 3-minute overtime, and if it's like it was in the quarterfinal round when the white team went to the extra session with the light blue team, the first goal that is scored here in the extra session will win it. But they took that all the way down. Mancini coming free. How many of those goals have we seen out of the purple team all year? Mancini getting another one. Quick coin flip here for the overtime session. Black team also close to taking home the title. Now you'll have Mancini and Schoaf on the front line. They've been a dangerous combination. Talking over some strategy right now. Look for the tic-tac-toe passes. We might have an injury here on the black side. The black team, again, as we mentioned, already a little bit short coming in. No Georgia Holes. Who actually came into this match as the black team's top goal scorer. Of course, we had a lot of action there out in front of the black goal. with Mancini getting the equalizer with 3 seconds left in regulation. Making sure everybody's hydrated. We'll step aside for a quick timeout and be back with the overtime session. The purple team taking on the black team in the championship game here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
In any endeavor, experience is probably the most important factor, but it's got to be the right kind of experience. Experience in the community where the case is tried, where the jurors live, where the judges work. We've been doing this since 1976 at Davis and Davis. That's a long time.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Back for the overtime session, tied at 2. Next goal wins it. 10 through 12-year-old championship game, black and purple. Ruvalcaba sends it off the near wall. Alexa Taylor chips it ahead, looking for Peyton Schoaf, deflected back to Braden Kaufman. Sends it down to Mancini on the far side. Defending is Mason Newman. Mancini playing it back to Alexa Taylor. Back to Mancini again, fronted by Newman. Gets tripped up, and Mancini goes down. It will be a free kick here for the purple team. Mancini would take it. This should be a direct kick. Great scoring opportunity for the purple side. Mancini will fire and just send it high. Oh, so close. Just over the bar. 2:11 left in the overtime session. The ball was tipped going over, so it'll be a corner kick here for Peyton Schoaf. Schoaf sends it off the wall, looking for Mancini on the deflection. Play back to Schoaf again. Newman trying to reverse field. Schoaf stays on it. Schoaf in the corner. Trying to bounce it off the wall. Got sent down by Ruvalcaba. That'll be another free kick here for the purple team. Schoaf again to take it. Newman and Ruvalcaba. Back off as Schoaf sends it down to Taylor, who just fires high and out. That'll be a goal kick. Purple team have done a nice job setting up scoring opportunities. Here's DeCenzo. Playing it back, Mancini knocking it down. Mancini to her knees. Off of Schoaf. Back to Mancini. Grimm plays it along the wall. Barton trying to play it out. Looking for Ruvalcaba. Schoaf though steps in. Forward to Mancini again. And they play against the wall. 1:09 left here in the overtime session. Schoaf deflected back. Mancini through the box. And Schoaf will try to track it down again. Peyton Schoaf battling Ruvalcaba. Touch back to Taylor. Over to Schoaf. Bounce back up top. Luke Grimm coming back. Mancini stepping in again. Play it off to herself. Touched along by Kaufman. Bodied by Ruvalcaba. Back over again to Mancini. Mancini on the chip, DeCenzo on the cover. 30 seconds left in the overtime session. The purple team has certainly controlled possession, and it's knocked down again by Mancini. Mancini fires, blocked down by a defender. Plays it off the wall again. Grimm trying to dance out. Mancini knocks it down and just fires it through the box. 12 seconds left in the overtime. Schoaf again, right on goal. DeCenzo the cover. DeCenzo now looking to fire it out. Kaufman knocks it down. 4 seconds left. Kaufman put it off the bar. Back to Schoaf. Blocked by Ruvalcaba. Mancini gets it back, but the purple team will run out of time on the attack. A lot of good pressure there on the purple side. Unable to get the game winner. Now the officials talking things over with Jason Scott, one of the South Union Township supervisors, going over all of the game rules here for the extra session. And there should be a penalty kick situation now after we play 3 minutes of overtime. First time we've seen penalties here today. Beside a match. And they'll bring it out and go over the match rules here with the players. It'll be Mason Newman to shoot first here for the black side. Kaufman will have to keep his heels on the line here in this penalty kick situation. Referee going over some final paperwork. Myers, has to keep a foot on that goal line till the ball's kicked. And Newman will get this penalty session started. Here we go. Mason Newman fires. Nice save from Braden Myers. Good stop. And a shot that was whizzed in there by Mason Newman. Now it's time for Peyton Schoaf. DeCenzo in goal. Schoaf readies. And here we go, Peyton Schoaf looking to put the purple team up. She'll fire it into the back of the nets. Nice little angle here on the near side, out of the reach of Anthony DeCenzo. So now it's Myers back in goal. Are we going 3 shooters, Jerry, or 5? We have not gotten clarification up here. Usually in these situations, either a 3-shooter situation or a 5-shooter situation. They've went back and forth over the rules with different rules over the years. Actually have 4 players out, plus the keeper on each side. It's whether the keepers themselves will shoot. We'll wait and see. But this juncture, the purple team up 1-0 on a goal by Peyton Schoaf. Now waiting for our next kick taker will be Jaden Ruvalcaba. So Ruvalcaba on the black side fires into the back of the net. We're tied at 1. A lot of velocity on that shot from Ruvalcaba. Now time for Ellie Mancini. Mancini ready. Facing DeCenzo. Missed it wide, and we're tied at 1 after 2 sessions. So Mancini missing there on the angle. They have Myers back in goal. Who knows, depending on how long we play on, they might need Mancini again. Now will be Luke Grimm against Braden Myers. Penalties tied at 1. Grimm fires here, and Myers keeps it out. Good job there by Braden Myers. And now Alexa Taylor will shoot against Anthony DeCenzo. If we're going just 3 shooters, this could be the winner. Here comes Alexa Taylor, missed it high. So still tied at 1, and you look at the last 2 purple shots, they've not been on goal. This will be the 4th round, tied at 1. And that one sent into the back of the net by Brody Barton. So Barton beating Myers. Now it's on the shoulders of Braden Kaufman. Trying to knot things back up. Kaufman needs a goal here for the purple side. Kaufman on the chip. DeCenzo with the cover. And that'll do it. The black team, who came into this championship game certainly underdogs, pulls it off, winning 2-1 on penalties. And the black team are the champions of the 10 through 12-year-old division. Congratulations, black team. Head coach Mike Newman, Mason Newman, Anthony DeCenzo, Brody Barton, Luke Grimm, Georgia Holes and Jaden Ruvalcaba, members of the team for the 2018 season. The black team, your winners in the 10 through 12-year-old division. And that'll wrap up our playoff coverage here today of the championship playoffs of the 10 through 12-year-old division. Our broadcast was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. Congratulations to the black team, and congrats also to all of our participants here in the 10 through 12-year-old division. The playoffs certainly a lot of fun to watch. I'm Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.